Hello everyone. I think there are two different types of people. One, a person who loves to code. Two, a person who hates to code. So I think I'm somewhere in between. So today I'm going to show you how to convert your Photoshop PSD file into HTML document. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the Photoshop file. You can download this file from the link I provided in my description. Um, so this is the really simple prototype for the Acadia National Park website, and the image size is 1200 pixel by almost 1200 pixel. Okay, so I think this is a kind of a pretty common, very typical website size. So we're gonna use it. So as you can see, this layers panel. You can see the multiple layers with all elements on this page, and then text files. It's just these are just the dummy text for the placeholder. Okay, so we're gonna use the slice tool. Slice tool is under your crop tool. So once you keep pressing your mouse button, you're gonna see a slice tools. So choose that one. Excuse me. And the first thing is I'm going to slice my banner area. Just like this. Okay. And let me double check if I sliced the correct spot. So let me zoom in. I'm gonna move it a little bit, just right on the baseline. Let me check the top. So top looks okay, but let me just make sure. Yep, looks okay. Okay, so my banner is done. Now I'm going to slice my this nav bar with the logo of this Acadia National Park and the title. So there will be several different sections, different kind of multiple slices. So for the title, for the logo, and for my menu buttons. So I may slice one by one like this way, but we're going to use it in kind of different ways. So I'm going to slice this entire nav bar first, the big slice. And let me double check the border. Looks okay. Here too. Yep, looks good. And then now I'm going to divide this entire nav bar, this one big slice, into several pieces. So I'm going to leave some space up here. So there will be 1, 2, 3, 4. No, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm going to divide this slice into 11 slices. So hold down the control key and click on this blue tab indicating this is my custom slice. Now choose the divide slice. We're going to slice vertically, divide it vertically to 11 pieces. Okay, so you see that, but even basically all 11 divided slices kind of keep kind of the even space, the size. So let me change my tool into a slice select tool, and I can select each slice. So from the left one and the right one, I'm going to place it somewhere here, and let me move it. Okay, so my nav bar slice is done. So there are 11 pieces, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, now I'm gonna do for my top. So there are the SNS buttons on top. So 1, 2, 3, 3 buttons, and then also some title. So I will divide into 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, the whole thing. Okay, so using the slice tool, let me have a big slice for my top. Let me make sure it looks okay, and then hold down the control key and click on the blue button, and divide slice into, there was 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, 5 slices across. Okay, now using slice select tool, I will repeat the same step for the spacing here. Next one for YouTube button, and the next for the Twitter button. So it's up to you. Maybe it could be there's some more like Instagram button, or um, LinkedIn, Pinterest. Okay, so it looks good. So I'm done with top and the navbar and my banner image. Now I'm going to do the half bottom. So first thing is, let me use my slice tool again. I will slice my footer image with that kind of a tree line. Move up a little bit. Okay. Okay. And next thing is, let me slice this whole area. Okay. Now, oh, let me make sure. Okay, move down a little bit. Okay. Okay. So what I need to do is, I'm going to divide this entire slice into several pieces. 3 images and 3 text blocks, and there are some spaces in between. So I would want to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2 rows. So hold down the control key and click divide slice. So vertically 7 and horizontally 2, and say OK. Now by using the just this slice select tool, we just need to adjust this. Okay, so I think I'm done with all of my slices. Okay, and before we export, uh, what I'm gonna do is, so as you can see, that these are all the blue tabs, means that there's all the slices I made, my custom slices, and then I want to assign a name for several images, so I can tell which image is which. Okay, because if I save it as it is, each image will be saved as a part of my file's name. It will be saved as layout 01, layout 02, layout 12, layout 13.jpg, something like that. So in that case, I wouldn't know what each image is. So first, let me zoom in. Let me do that from the top. So this is a Facebook button. So what I'm going to do is, using my slice tool, hold down the control and click on this blue tab, choose the edit slice options. I'm going to assign this kind of a name for each image. This is a Facebook button, so FB. And that is Twitter. And this is YouTube, YT. Okay. Now, this is a logo. And these are buttons. I'm going to name it as a home. Events, trails, gallery, and contact. And then I'm going to just leave it as it is. Maybe I will give a name. Title. And for this banner, control click, edit slice options. Let me name it as a banner. So if I want to change my banner image later, afterwards, and this is circle 1. Circle number 2. Circle number 3. Okay. Oh, and this is footer. And then 3 text blocks. If I just save it as it is, then your text will be pixelated like this, which is not good. So we're going to export this area as an editable area, so you can type your text later. So hold down the control, click here. Now choose the edit slice options. Then slice type is currently imaged. We're gonna use no image. And just let me type text as a placeholder text. We can retype it later. Okay. Nothing's changing, but don't worry about that. And for my second text block, let me do the same thing. No image. I'm gonna just type text. And the third one, same thing. No image and text. Okay, so I think it is all done. Now it's ready to export as an HTML. So go to File, Export, Save for Web. Now I'm choosing the optimized option, and then by choosing this slice tool, you can select each slice by clicking. Okay, and then you can choose a different file format for each slice. Maybe for your Acadia National Park, I may use the GIF or JPEG. Need to compare the file size, but just to make it easy, I will select all. There we go. And let me select as a JPEG high, which is fine at this point. So save it. Now make sure your format is supposed to be HTML and images, not images only, not HTML only. I'm gonna save it into my folder, and then let me create a new folder as my root folder. I will name it as Acadia. Acadia underscore NP, National Park. Create it. So everything will be saved into here, Acadia National Park, my root folder. And always save your first file as index.html and save it. Okay, let me check my root folder now. Acadia National Park. See, there's the images folder with the name of each file, each image I named. Remember that banner, circle 1, 2, 3 things, everything's here, and then index.html. So let me double click this. See, so I have one really simple web page. Now you can notice that all text is gone, but this text is the editable, so we can change it later. Okay. All right. So in my next video, I will show you how to make a link from each button and then how to add the text in here too. Okay. So thanks for watching and see you next time.